him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I have a feeling he made him buy dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they were in at this stage of the game. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Scobie now to kick it away after the made field goal. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
First down, here's the run with Martin. A beautiful fake. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Martin. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it. Here's Martin. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points.
But
and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run on 1st down. It's Martin, and not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They run it again with Martin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Martin. Again, he finds an opening. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Martin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run the counter. McNeil.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Let's go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we got a tie game here in the fourth. Separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Again, it's Taylor.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Scobie now. Kick it away after the made field goal.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And New York set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.